morning. I've had breakfast. I'm just really sore right now, and I've just had my pain meds. I had my fentanyl patch changed, and I got a tramadol. I've got 1 minute left of my rest, and then I'm gonna get up and get ready, and I'm gonna do my makeup later because my lovey is coming for a visit, and I want to look pretty for him, so that's what we're doing. We'll be doing makeup later. Nothing too extravagant, no face makeup, it'll just be like eye makeup, but I think my eyes are one of my best features anyway, so we're just gonna like enhance them. I might put a little bit of lipstick on, or maybe just some lip balm or something, but yeah. I've still got this little spot on my lip as well, like it's a natural spot, not a cold sore or anything. And yes, I did pick at it. Anyway, I'm going to go and finish up the rest of my rest, and I'll see you all in a bit when I'm getting ready. So I'm off my rest from my snack, and my favourite flavour of vape was just delivered, so yay. We're just going to do my face and my hair now because I've already done my teeth. I can't wait to get my teeth fixed. You know, I was actually thinking, like, while I was brushing my teeth, that I can't imagine myself with, like, healthy looking teeth. Like, it's going to be so weird to try and get used to that. Because, like, all my life I've never, like, been a blessed tooth person. Since, like, I was a child, I've always had problems with my teeth. So, like, it's going to be so weird to have my teeth done nice, and yeah, but I'm looking forward to it, even though it's going to be strange and weird to get used to it first. And my little Jackawawa, she's they think, well, she was jumping around in the kitchen, and because she likes to kind of like hop about, you know, like those little puppy hops, and my fiance has a stone floor in his kitchen, and she fell on her foot, and it's now sitting like kind of like, looks like it's sitting like that, so they're thinking like she might have dislocated it. And the earliest vet appointment they could get was at 3 o'clock, and it's 11:36 right now. But they've given her some doggy painkillers, and they're keeping her warm and cuddled, so hopefully she'll be okay until 3 o'clock, because the vet's really, really busy. Hand just slipped there. Put that wipe in the bin. straighten this. It's just bothering me a bit. So let's see if we can get this straightened. Just straighten my ear there. So I just had to stop what I was doing really quickly because the psychiatrist came in to talk to me, see how I'm doing, ask about what my plans are for Christmas, like I have any options for plans for Christmas. I'm stuck in here. I have asked if I can get free time to go out and get my hair cut, and but he's going to see it because some of the stuff here have history in hairdressing, so he's going to see if one of them can like do my hair for me. He's going to put in like a word for me. I won't be getting home because, well, if I was to go home for Christmas, my mum's up like several flights of stairs, so it would just been the equivalent of sending me back to mine, and they don't want to do that because it's not wheelchair adapted, it's not wheelchair safe. And then they're also thinking that if I go back too soon, that it will start undoing the work that I've done in here, even though I don't feel like I've done any work in here. I just feel like I've been waiting around and gaining weight and eating mundane diets. Just give me a second. Okay. So it's lunchtime and they're gonna come and get me. I'm just gonna go to the toilet before I go for lunch though. I just need to find my headphones so that I can listen to stuff during lunch. So I'll see you guys later in a bit. Bye. So I'm feeling really anxious, and I have been for the last over an hour, to the point that I've been clammy, sweaty and cold. Like my palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on the sweater already, spaghetti, nervous. Close to a mum spaghetti moment. I just need to wait for it to kick in, and I need to kind of try and distract myself. Like, I feel freezing cold, but at the same time I feel hot and prickly and sweaty, and my feet are freezing and they feel soaking wet with sweat. I think what's making me anxious is that about the paw, about Bria's paw. I'm worried about that. I'm worried about the expenses of it. Oh, and it's like, it's almost as if I knew something was going to happen to her, or happen to Freya, or happen to Dean, because I was worrying about buying my wheelchair and not having money left over for vet bills in case of emergencies. I am going to get insurance for my animals, I think. I had insurance for my cats when I had 2 cats, and it ended up lapsing by mistake, and then it left me with a lot of debt, like a lot of debt, because my cat was really sick, and I guess I'm just worried, I'm just anxious about the dog and what's happened to her, and the amount of money that it's probably going to cost to treat her. It's just very nerve-wracking to have a sick animal or an injured animal, and I'm trying not to get too emotional or too in my feelings about it. I'm trying to be as logical as possible, and I've been trying to think more in a financial mindset type of way recently. So I'm trying to just distance myself by focusing on the facts and what's going on with her and what's going on with her paw and the financial part of it, but it's not helping. I think it's actually making me feel a lot worse. But yeah, I'm feeling really anxious, really nervous, and I don't know what to do with myself. There's only so many times I can ask for a picture of the dog, and it's like, what's that going to do? It's just going to disturb her. I think I'm going to grab my Bible. I think I want to grab my Bible, and I feel like I should pray. So I'm going to do that. So I open my Bible, and it's the Old Testament. Again, it's Hosea. It's 6-10, and it's God's love for Israel. When Israel was a child, I loved him, and out of Egypt I called my son. But the more they were called, the more they went away from me. They sacrificed to the Baals, and they burned incense to images. It was I who taught Ephraim to walk, taking them by the arms, but they did not realize. It was I who healed them. I led them with cords of human kindness, with ties of love. To them I was like one who lifts a little child to the cheek, and I bent down to feed them. Will they not return to Egypt, and will not Assyria rule over them because they refuse to repent? A sword with a flash in their cities, it will devour their false prophets and put an end to their plans. My people are determined to turn from me, even though they call me God Most High. I will by no means exalt them. How can I give up Ephraim? How can I hand you over Israel? How can I treat you like Admah? How can I make you like Zebulun? My heart is changed within me. All my compassion is aroused. I will not carry out my fierce anger. Nor will I devastate Ephraim again, for I am God, not a man, the Holy One among you. I will not come against their cities. They will follow the Lord. He will roar like a lion when he roars. His children will become trembling from the west. They will come from Egypt trembling like sparrows, from Assyria fluttering like doves. I will settle them in their homes, declares the Lord. So that's what I got when I opened my Bible, asking for some comfort over my anxiety about the dog. And to me, like in this little situation here where I've opened the Bible, to me it feels like I'm being told to just trust it with God, that she's going to be okay, and to just leave it all in God's hands, because He's the one who taught us to walk. He's the one who taught us to talk. He's the one who taught us everything. And a dislocated dog paw is nothing for him to heal. It's nothing for him to fix. He's fixed and healed much, much worse. And he's got people through much worse. I've been through much worse, and he's got me through much worse. So I don't know why I feel so anxious and so worried about all this stuff. But yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye. So my diazepam's starting to kick in. I've still got the cold, hot, prickly, clammy feeling. I can't bring my own anxiety down. When I try grounding techniques, I just end up nauseous and dizzy. And I find it really, really hard to ground myself. I find it almost impossible to bring myself back down from anxiety. I need to let it run its course. I'm just gonna get my stud toys and see if they help. So this is one that I made. I'm thinking of making some more with like different amount of beads and stuff, and more texture, more colours maybe. One's missing a bead. This one, the bead broke off from this part. But I suppose I can like pick at this now. And of course I have my little orange spiky cat. And I have my cam strips, and oh, I don't know, it's just a lot to deal with. And now it looks like there's a bunch of files missing from my laptop as well. A bunch of my vlogs that I'm still editing. I don't know if it's just a glitch though. This isn't... I don't know what to do with myself. I feel too anxious to sit and play Animal Crossing. I get nauseous when I play Pokemon Scarlet because the graphics of it. So I don't know what to do with myself right now. And I don't know why I don't know. It's not like you can suggest anything right now. You can suggest things in like a week or so when this is out. I'm just because of how the filming and uploading and stuff ends up working out, you're like about a week behind. I don't know what to do with myself. I think I'm starting to get really restless, and I'm starting to feel cabin fever. That feeling where you just need to get out, you need to just do something. I don't know what to do with myself, and I feel exhausted. And I feel all up and yeah. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. So it's 4:02 and Pups at her vet appointment. She's getting x-rays and my fiance had to leave her for an hour. That hour should be up soon and he should be getting a call soon, but the x-rays are going to cost like $250 alone. So I'm expecting to pay like, I don't know, maybe it's £600 to £900 or something for a paw to be fixed. I'm just really worried about her. I don't want her little ticky to be broken. She's such a tiny little cute thing as well, and she was like holding her paw like this, and it's just like, I just feel really bad for her. So they think it's, like looking at her, they thought it was broken, so we're just waiting to find out what's happening with it. My anxiety's gone down a fair bit. I've had my afternoon snack and stuff as well, and my anxiety's still like kind of coming, my anxiety's still going down. I'm still feeling quite clammy and gross, but it is what it is, and I just have to trust it to God. So that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, my fiance's coming up later still anyway, so I'll see him probably in a few hours, around 7 or something. But for now I'm just trying to like occupy myself and like keep myself busy, keep myself distracted, and try not to think about her too much, because I am quite worried about her, because like I've never had a dog with a broken paw before. I've never had an animal with a broken paw. I've had an animal with a split pad, like a cut pad, and I had, when I first got Freya, she came and she had like an infected toe because she annoyed one of her brothers and her brother bit her toe and it got infected. And she's split her pad before as well, but yeah, never dealt with an animal with a broken bone before, so it's leaving me quite anxious. I don't really know what to expect on any level, so it's another walk in blind faith moment. But you know, she's in really good hands. She's with my fiance and his mum, so she'll be fine. They're like big animal people, so like really big into animals. His mum's got a lot of animals, and he's got 3 dogs of his own, so I know that she's going to be cared for well, and that she'll be safe and warm and loved, and it's just, she's going to be in a wee bit of pain for a while, and that's difficult because she's so tiny and she's just so cute. And yeah, anyway, I thought I'd just do a little update on that, and now I'm going to get back to trying to occupy myself, so see you later. Bye. So my fiance just called me, and they're gonna have to amputate the pup's leg, the pup's foot. She broke the wrist part between her paw and her leg, and the way she's damaged it, to get it fixed, to try and fix it, it's going to cost £6,000, which I don't have, and it might not work, but they can amputate it tonight. And I think in the long run, amputating it is a better option, because as she gets older, I feel really disgusting even saying any of this stuff. I feel so disgusting. You know, she was just like bouncing about like a little kangaroo, and she came down on it wrong, and her little life's been changed. But dogs do get around okay with 3 legs, and we can save up and get her a little prosthetic or something. Like, there's got to be a way for her I wish I hadn't bought the wheelchair. I wish I hadn't. But at the same time, if we try to save the paw, what kind of pain is she going to be in? All the physio, all the recurring surgeries that she might need. And I feel really disgusting saying it. I couldn't even say it on the phone to him. But it's okay, because she'll still be loved. She'll still be wanted. She'll still be adored. And she'll still get to be a puppy. And my fiancé, he called me, and of course he's upset, but he was also upset at the fact that I haven't even seen her yet in person. And she's already, and she's gonna lose her foot. But he doesn't need to feel bad about that. No one needs to feel bad about that. She had an accident, and it's okay, because I'm disabled too, and we can be disabled together. A disabled human with a disabled dog. And she'll have Freya and Dean, and she'll have her brother and her sister, because my mum has them. She's gonna have a lot of love around her. A lot of love. And she'll be okay. They can do the surgery tonight, so they're gonna go ahead with that, and then she's got to spend a few days in the vets, just so they can watch her and make sure she's alright. When I was a kid, I met a 3-legged dog. I'd never seen one before. I think his name was Rex. His name was Rex. And he had his amputated at the elbow. And he was a really happy dog. I mean, I didn't really know much about dogs, I still don't, but he seemed like a really happy dog. You know, he'd run around and he didn't seem to have any problems. and she can sit on my lap. She's tiny, and I can take her around on my lap. It's just a really disgusting decision to have to make. It's really gross. It's gross and disgusting that a surgery would cost that much. And it's gross and disgusting that we have to make that decision, and she can't speak to us. She doesn't have a little voice to say that she wants to try the surgery or she wants to amputate her foot. And we have to be her voice, and we have to try and make that decision for her in her best interests. My main concern is that if we did do the surgery and to save her paw, how it would affect her in her life going forwards. But she's gonna be okay, and she'll be loved. She's gonna have so much love around her and so many distractions. And when she gets tired, she can sit on my knee and I'll push her with my wheelchair. It feels really gross and really disgusting to have to make this decision for her. It feels really, really disgusting. It feels slimy. It feels dirty and it feels disgusting. I'm just glad that it's not something that could be potentially life-threatening to her, because I know sometimes when animals break bones in certain ways that putting them to sleep is the best option for them. And I'm just glad that that wasn't one of the options given. I'm glad that the options were options that preserve her life and still allow her to have a good quality of life. She might just have to slow down a little bit and settle down a wee bit. I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. Bye. So I got a visit from my fiance Jordan, and seeing him always makes me feel better to some degree. Like, I can be way down here or way up here, and seeing him brings me back to here, back to like kind of a normal emotional state. It's been a really difficult day with everything with the dog, and I have a stress headache, and I'm exhausted, so I can only imagine how my fiance's feeling, especially since he's raised this little pup, since like he helped deliver her into this world. He helped with his mum's dog giving birth. He's the one that was there when they were born, and he's the one that's like raised them and done everything, taught them like all the little things they needed to know, like going to the toilet and all those little dog things. So I can only imagine how he's feeling. And then he's the one who's had to go in and deal with the vets and tell them the decision to amputate her foot, and I can only, like, I feel horrible and I feel disgusting just being on this end of it, but for him, he's right there in the middle of it. And I wish I knew what to say to him to give him some comfort and make him feel not so alone with it. But I can't even imagine how he's feeling right now. I've never even met the pup, and it felt like I was signing off on amputating one of my own children's feet or hands. He said that the wrist joint of her leg and her paw is basically completely shattered. It's just a complete mess, and fixing it would be very, very difficult. So, yeah. So I've brushed my teeth already. I've done nighttime meds. Now we're just going to do my face and we're going to do my hair. And I got this sleep cap on it thing to kind of try and keep my hair out of my way, but without having to wear a clip or a bobble, because it puts like a lot of strain on the back, on the sides of my neck and stuff. So we're going to try that. I have tried other ones before and I didn't like them, but we're going to see how this one goes. So yeah. I just feel exhausted and drained. I genuinely can't imagine how he's feeling. But I know God's got her. I know God's gonna look after her. Because I believe He will. I'm trying to believe with every little part of me that He will. I didn't end up doing my makeup today, as you can tell. Just with everything with Bria, it's just a lot. What's looking pretty for your fiance when your dog is having her paw amputated. Nothing else really matters in that moment. Nothing else really matters when you've got a little animal that's suffering. I'm not sure how to put this thing on. Let me just, and then tuck the hair up into, no, that's not going to work. I have no idea how to do this. just wants to fall out of this thing so much. Did I get it? No. I'm surprised it's this big though. I wasn't expecting it to be able to fit like all my hair. I'm going to play about with this for a little bit. Okay, so I managed, I got it. Let me just, there we go, I got it. And that should keep my hair out of the way and safe from damage, because my hair is getting quite thicky. I don't know how to explain it, but I just wanted to try and see if this would help. I feel like I look like I'm about to go for a shower or something. No. And I feel like there's like a lot of hair still like around the back and stuff, but whatever, it's fine. So anyway, I'm gonna say good night, sleep tight, and I hope the bed bugs don't bite, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night all.